Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Whalenerds podcast. This is episode number 28. My name is Slater, and I'm here with Eric and Caitlin.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
And Lacey. My dog is here today because she's walking all over us.
Yeah, she is. Lacey really wants to be in the podcast instead of napping this time.
All right, so, guys, I didn't go whale watching today.
What?
What did you see?
Whales.
One of
and
our
dolphins.
listeners.
And one of our listeners, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they came to visit all the way from Quebec. That's Canada.
Of course I wasn't there.
And they're going to come back tomorrow, which is cool.
You'll get to meet him tomorrow.
Of course I'll be there.
Yeah. He actually listened to us. He said, we took your tip, and instead of just doing just one day, we came multiple days to increase our chances of seeing cool stuff.
Good idea. I recommend.
Yes, as many days as you can. Tomorrow's going to be a good day, too, because I'm leaving out of town the next day. So that means it's my last day on the water, and it means we're always going to see something great before I leave that tells me to keep staying.
Today wasn't too bad. We had a good variety out there.
What'd you see?
We had humpbacks, rizzos, Pacific white-sided dolphins, northern right whale dolphins, and harbor porpoise, and a few molas. So it's a good day out there. Good variety out there.
Were your molas alive today?
Our molas were alive today. I didn't tell people about dead molas.
I saw a few dead ones yesterday.
Yeah, there were some in the harbor. They were literally right under the boat. And also, what else did we get to show them? What else was neat today? Well, the northern right whale dolphins were showing really well today. I always tell them how difficult they are to spot. But porpoising following the boat today, so very easy to show people those usually more difficult species out there.
You know what I did today?
You ate a burrito, I know that.
I went to the laundromat, and to just do one blanket, it costed. We just wanted this huge blanket, so we needed like a really big one, you know. It costed. Well, first off, the machine, all the machines in there. Guess what the price was?
How much? Like
what do you think it would be?
$4.
$9
Whoa.
per load.
Whoa.
$9?
Don't move to Monterey, you guys.
No, all the normal ones around here are $3 or whatever. This one was $9.
Oh, because it was like a super washer.
It wasn't nothing. It was just a regular washer.
Where was this?
With a cranky lady in the back.
It wasn't the one by Safeway or Trader Joe's, was it?
It was by Whole Foods.
Okay, now I just
It
want
was
to know
up
which.
this way.
Oh, up the hill.
Yeah, it was up
Just
the
want to
hill.
know which one to avoid then.
Yeah, I'm never going there, thanks.
Okay.
That's so weird. Anyways, $9 for one blanket to be washed, so that was cool.
Well, guess what I did today?
What?
I tabled on the wharf for International Vaquita Day.
What's a vaquita? Is that a burrito? A
It's a
taquito?
little
Vaquita?
cow. It's a little cow. No, it's
Like veal?
Sure. It's the world's smallest cetacean. It's also the world's most endangered cetacean. We were telling people there's 15 left, but I think it's really single digits. I heard Bob Pittman say that last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too.
Pretty
Single
depressing.
digits currently.
Wow.
But
So that means less than 10.
yeah. But Leonardo DiCaprio produced a movie in addition with Nat Geo. It premieres on Friday.
What?
Called Sea of Shadows, and it's about the cartels and the black market trade and the porpoise.
Is he going to be in it?
It's an eco thriller. No, I don't think he's in it at
Is
all.
it?
Yeah, it's a documentary, but it's like in the eco thriller category. It won at Sundance.
Is he going to draw the Vaquita like one of his French girls?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's just strictly behind the scenes. But it premieres in LA and New York on Friday, and then it plays in select theaters starting Saturday, and then it's supposed to play in San Francisco on the 15th. Mm-hmm. And then we're actually going to try and get a screening at the OCO Theater in Monterey at the end of the month.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You guys already approached them?
If they approached us, they approached ACS, and they wanted our help promoting the film and
nice.
arranging screenings and stuff. So, if our listeners want a screening in their town and they think they could sell at least 30 tickets at their local theater, and the theater will host the ticket sales and everything, you just have to promote it and try and get 30 tickets sold. They'll set it up. They'll set up the screening.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think we can easily do that, especially out here in this area.
Yeah. I know Long Beach is going to do one. Orange County's going to do
that.
one. Newport's going to do one.
I could help promote it.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get a date from the OCO Theater, we'll put it out for everybody so we can go see it.
Oh, they're already setting one up here.
Yeah, they said they would reach out to the OCO on our behalf, and then once we have a date, they want our help promoting it.
On behalf of who? Discovery?
No, on behalf of American Cetacean Society, Monterey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, Leo will be at the LA premiere on Friday. So yeah, somebody's gonna get to be there and talk to him.
Super cool. That's awesome that we have some big A-list celebrities actually trying to push conservation out there.
And he does a lot of work for conservation too.
Yeah, he does. He did what was that last film he did about climate change stuff?
I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, he did do one.
And he invests in like Beyond Burgers and a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
A lot of vegan stuff. So that's pretty cool. Excuse me.
As depressing as it is, I think it's still important to like teach people what a vaquita is, because even if it's too late, we still have some lessons to learn about how to save the next endangered species or endangered population, like the southern resident killer whale or the North Atlantic right whale. You know, like the Baiji went extinct in 2006 and no one even knew what it was.
By what?
It's a Yangtze River dolphin. Baiji?
Bagel?
No, it's a dolphin, dude.
We've talked about that dolphin before.
Yeah, we have.
Early podcast. I remember.
Yeah, because we talked about it at the SoCal Marine Mammal Workshop.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it's still important that people know what a vaquita is, even if it's too late to save it, because we've got to learn some lessons. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to turn it around for other animals.
Yeah.
And the vaquita is there's so many factors. It's not just biological, with the vaquita. It's political. We're talking about literally the cartel being involved. It's such a difficult, situation.
Yeah, you got a easily corrupted government. You got big cartels and big money in on it. You got more than one endangered species. The fish that they're catching that is bycatch, the vaquita's bycatch in, that's also illegal to catch that fish.
Totwaba.
It's not just a bycatch issue. They're targeting an endangered species too. So, yeah, it's a really complicated and high stakes issue. And I'm hoping sounds like they did a really good job. You don't win Sundance for nothing. So I'm excited to see the film.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited, actually. When do you guys think it might be here?
Probably at the end of July. It should be in Monterey.
That's awesome.
Hopefully it's pretty widespread, because a lot of these smaller documentaries are pretty amazing, and it's just so limited to, who has access to it. Like that Scars documentary I went to go see about the Rizzo's dolphins. That was amazing. I wish, everyone had access to it. Hopefully it'll be available soon.
Yeah, I would guess that probably after it does its whole film promotion and premieres and stuff, that Sea of Shadows does end up on it, like Nat Geo channel or something, because they're one of the producers of it.
Yeah.
I hope so too. You guys?
Yes?
I feel like I haven't been whale watching in forever.
Since yesterday, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, okay, yesterday was...
I didn't go since like July 4th or 3rd. My birthday I went.
Yes.
Was that my birthday?
No, you went the day before.
Yeah. It's my birthday month, guys, so I take off.
It's my birth month. I can't work.
It's so funny you say this, because there's some of our listeners who are landlocked and probably go whale watching, maybe been once or twice, and you're like, man, I haven't been on the water since yesterday. You're so mean.
I think, whatever. It's been a rough month for Slater Moore.
It's been rough weather month on the bay.
It's been rough for Monterey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why, me,
everything goes.
If there's a little bit of wind in the forecast, Slater Moore's not there.
It's a fair weather whale watcher.
Do you get seasick?
No, but I get sick of the sea.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
So yesterday afternoon was the middle trip was the best trip of the day. So weird. Usually the morning's pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then sometimes afternoon, evening can hold the standard, and sometimes it's like, the morning was better. Yesterday afternoon, we leave the harbor, and there's 4 coastal bottlenose right there.
Oh, I almost thought those were Rizzo's. I saw the story at first.
Yeah.
And then obviously the next one to coastal bottlenose. But yeah, for some reason I thought they were Rizzo's.
Then we get outside the bay, and we see a mixed group of Rizzo's, Pacific white-sided dolphins, and Rizzo's dolphin. So we're up to 4 species of dolphins in less than an hour. Then we had humpback whales, and all of a sudden next to us a blue whale popped up.
Oh, cool.
And the accidental look we got at the blue whale for one surfacing was better than I think everyone else that tried to actually look at it.
Yeah, I think we've been seeing the same blue out here for numerous days. There's this one blue we literally see pop up once, and then it like disappears, and people are like, oh no, did it drown? We're like, I don't know.
Yeah, one boat waited for it and said it was like 14 and a half minutes or something on the dive, and it only took 2 breaths and then went down again.
That's when we saw today, 2 breaths.
Yep.
I don't even know if he took a breath. He just showed his back and
and just disappeared. Yeah, there's been this one particular whale. I literally saw it a back, and then it just disappeared. And then I was like thinking like, oh man, it's only us crew members who saw it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, actually, the day we had it, 2 people in the bow saw it.
Oh, good.
Then the evening trip was like, it was a struggle bus there for a little bit. Like, it got choppier on the 5 o'clock than we thought it was going to get. We thought it was going to kind of hold like the 1:30, but it was still doable, and we were making our way out there. It was just slow. And I was like, dude, I was telling the captain, I was like, we've got to be close to where we had these whales last. Like, we've got to be seeing them by now, because the horizon was backlit, and we were seeing nothing. Finally, I was like, I think I see some Rizzos. And then he's like, okay, keep your eye on them. And for like 5 minutes, I didn't see him again. And I was like, no, I made it up, or it tricked me. Then I saw him. So then we got the Rizzos. And then that gave us an opportunity to slow down. And we finally saw a freaking whale.
Nice.
Like, oh, my God. I thought we were going to have to give rain checks because we couldn't find them. And then we found like 6. I was like, okay, good. That's was dramatic.
So our second trip ended up being pretty spectacular, too. Morning trip was good. Our second trip, it was less whales, but they did everything. Went this cow-calf pair, humpback. The mom was eating, and the calf was just like last year. Me and Slater noticed it. Sometimes the calf just don't want to eat, and they just go out and go play. So it was breaching, chin slapping,
nice.
slapping. Yeah,
that's cool.
Got close approaches, and people got to see how big a calf really is. You know, they think like, oh, this little 5-foot whale is gonna swim up to him, but no, big old 25-foot little calf.
You had a close approach?
Yeah, yesterday.
Wait, I was there yesterday.
Out with Kate?
Oh,
in the afternoon.
Yeah, I didn't work with you yesterday, remember? Yeah.
He was on Blue Ocean. Remember,
yeah.
we took a video of him.
I said, Eric's way over there.
Yeah, but that's the furthest north in the bay we've been recently. Yeah, we're off of the Rio Del Mar area, and there was literally a school of anchovies about a half mile long out there, but only 3 whales were there. We're like, oh, come on, guys.
I know. I feel like that's how all of last week was. It was like football fields of anchovies at the surface and no whales.
Yep.
Did the calf have white pec fins?
You know what? I took a pic. Did you look at my post? I put a picture of it. I don't remember.
I think it did have white
It looked
pec.
pretty.
Eric, I don't follow you.
I know you never like any of my stuff.
Just kidding. I did not.
This is
see
it right
though.
here.
I do feel like more.
Okay, not the whale I saw.
I do feel like more whales are coming back into the bay. It's been pretty choppy, so it's kind of hard to get between the sightings.
Yes, come on back in. Slater's waiting for you.
Yeah,
We did see a few lunch feeds off and on yesterday in the afternoon and the evening. Nothing that was easy enough to like get a photo of, but we did get to see a few lunges.
Speaking of coming back into an area, guess what came back into the Salish Sea?
I heard a rumor.
You did?
I did.
I was just about to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
The southern resident killer whales.
Yeah, I heard it might even be all 3 pods.
Yeah, I mean, I heard all 3 pods, but then I thought I heard only like L87, 187, which is Onyx,
Actually,
which is always with J-Pod anyways.
I
but
think
now
they're
I
on
heard some other ones.
They're on the hydrophone today, actually. I saw someone post it. On
Yeah,
the
they've been
limestone
hearing
one.
them the last couple days, I think.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's 4 different spots where they can hear them. I saw someone make a post about it, which is pretty
really?
cool. Yeah.
Well, if we figure out where that is on the interwebs, maybe we'll post that for you guys so you can listen to it too.
Oh, you guys, someone texted me a picture today, and he said that...
Is this someone, our super fan?
Yes, he said that
Adam Ernster.
the best photo he'll ever get in his entire life.
What was it?
And I said, well, if you don't send it to me, then I don't care. And he said, you have to wait till tonight. And then I said, oh, I don't care. So he sent it to
Like,
me.
excuse me, Adam, we're VIPs.
Look
we need
at
to
it.
see this photo. Wow.
Wow.
And the whale's name is Mike, he thinks. I don't know what number whale that is, but
It's a Mike. Oh, shoot. What pod is he, Jay?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I've heard that name.
I've heard of that whale before, though. But yeah, that's funny because he hasn't posted it yet, but he sent it to me.
Yee, we got the VIP look.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, Adam always
Great
gets
shot, dude.
Adam always gets the super ultra rare things.
Yeah, he does. I can't wait, though, because I'm going to be up there next week.
Yeah, dude. You're leaving me all of your zoo of animals in here.
Next
to
week? I thought you were
hang
leaving
out
like
with.
tomorrow, aren't you?
Monday.
Monday. I forgot what
Monday.
days are. I don't even remember what days are.
Are you you're doing the seaplane thing this time?
Seaplane. So we fly into Seattle, and then we take a little bus over to another, I think like a lake or something they fly off of. Some sort of
Some body of water.
some water where they take the seaplane off. And yeah, we're gonna fly over the islands and right into Friday Harbor.
What's the sound the asleep plane makes again? Okay. just so.
But that's mainly when they're landing.
What? That sounds like a takeoff sound.
Splash. But then I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, pilot. I know where there's killer whales at," because my friends are gonna have him text me, and he's gonna do a flyby.
Dude, you can't be using your phone in the plane. That's illegal.
Guess what? The planes are allowed. I swear, someone told me that the planes are allowed to do one circle, like not low, but like still like 1,000 feet or whatever the.
Oh, to look at the whales.
Yeah, but they're allowed to do like one circle and then keep going or something like that. Something like that, I think. But I hope they do.
So you're gonna be like sliding him 100 and be like, "Here, dude, please circle these whales one time."
I'll be like, I will take a picture of you driving the plane with a whale in the background. If you turn sideways, right
Yeah,
now.
have the pilot take the scenic route. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that was regulated too.
Oh, I'm sure, 100%. They can probably only go like to their landing areas, and that's it.
Well, yeah, it's probably you have to register your flight path with the FAA.
And now that I
all
think about, man, if that was like allowed, imagine how many private planes and helicopters would be out there.
Dude, let's start a helicopter whale watching company in San Juan Islands.
I know. Think about how high you're up. I mean, you can't be disturbing them, right?
I hope not.
Thing is, a helicopter is loud. Like a drone is not loud. You
Yeah.
literally have to crash the drone into the water, and it still might not even make noise.
When
Yeah.
a drone crashes in the water and no one's there to listen to it, does it make a sound?
No.
You know that there was a company that did helicopter whale watching tours when those blue whales were here a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, Specialized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went. That was fun.
Yeah, a bunch of people were trying to see the blue whales from there. I went like 4 days too late. We saw a fin whale and a humpback whale and some sunfish.
Oh yeah, you went up there in the sky, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Helicopters are scary because like there's no escape route. Like a plane can still land if the like engine goes down. They can still like pull up, and like guide its way in somewhere. But a helicopter is just you're done.
Thanks.
Like I'm just saying.
I lived. Dude, you can do it with the doors off too. You can do doors
Yeah.
off.
I'm
and
not
doors
saying
off.
I'm not gonna do it. I'd for sure do it a million times. But like it just
I'm
helicopter
surprised-
is scary.
Yeah, you need to try it. One day if the Blues come in good numbers, we gotta go. I'm surprised you haven't done it yet. But what's funny is they tell you to take off your lens hood, but because you stick your
because
lens
the
out,
vibration. Yeah.
it actually the wind
Come on,
actually
you guys.
gets
Think I'm a
trapped in the
rookie?
lens hood.
That's part of my thing. If it's really windy, make sure you take your lens hood off because
Oh, that's part of your pro tips.
yeah, bro.
Oh.
Slater's pro tips: take your lens
Because
hood off.
the,
when you're in
the
the truck.
especially on the ocean when it's windy, it blows right into your lens hood and starts to pull it in the direction or push it into that direction. So on top of the boat moving, the wind, and the whales.
Kind of like when you're
everything's
shooting
moving.
photos on a tripod, take your camera strap off
Yeah,
because it'll blow it around.
that's true.
Pro tips by Caitlin and Slater.
Listen,
And
we're just trying to get you some nice photos,
if
okay?
Eric takes his lens cap off, he would do a little better.
You know what?
Camera on, lens cap off.
I asked Captain Danny. I actually lifted my camera today. It wasn't even on. I was like, why is it focusing? Oh, I gotta turn it on.
Mine's always off.
Luckily, I was just trying to get ID photos. Fran's.
Oh, I saw
even
Fran
though-
the
even
other
though-
day.
Yeah, even though it's Fran, I just like taking pictures of her.
Dude, she's a sleepy, sleepy whale.
That's so funny because that's what she was doing all day today too.
Yeah, we saw her Thursday with a friend that had like a cut on his back. Is that Lim? Does Lim have a recent scar on his dorsal fin?
I don't know if it's limb or if it's fur. I'm not
Well,
sure.
why does Lim have a limb? I mean, does
L-I-M.
Lim have a limb?
What?
Oh, his name is Lim?
Lim.
L-I-M?
L-I-M.
Not L-I-M-B?
No. But maybe it's furred. I don't know. But she was hanging out, dude. She was so boat friendly, but she was napping the whole time.
Yeah.
She gave lots of boats really good looks at her.
Yeah, they were close to the boat today and fluked every now and then. But yeah, it was sleepy time today. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, you know what? Before she fluked up, I was like, I wonder if this is Fran because she's taking such a close nap to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then she fluked, and I was like, oh, all right. We had some whales with some really cool flukes on the outside of the bay, too, yesterday. Really interesting patterns, whales that I didn't recognize.
Yeah.
Who?
That's pretty neat.
Who? Oh, you didn't recognize.
No, I don't know who they were, but they were really neat to take photos of.
Man, I did get I haven't even looked at my memory card, you guys. I definitely got a breach like last week, and I got a couple pec slaps yesterday. Were you with me?
Oh, yeah, we did have some pec slaps yesterday.
Yeah, and there was two of them, right?
Yeah. And
one was on his back.
When we were with the dolphins. Well, there's dolphins everywhere.
I think we saw dolphins the whole trip, pretty much.
Yeah.
Ugh, all those Rizzos, Whitesides, and Northern Right Whale dolphins.
We actually had a really good Rizzo and Pacific Whiteside social encounter happen next to the boat for 10 minutes, like really tight, circling, all rolling around together. And then something happened. They all just started splashing and scattered.
I think that was when our boats, were all in the same area. I noticed that too.
Yeah, they were like having a great time right next to our boat, and then I think someone, pissed someone else off in the pod, and they all like, "See ya."
Wouldn't want to be ya.
So yeah, that was good. Good stuff.
It's been really good. Even though the weather's been a little up and down, it's still actually really been good.
I'm glad to see the upwelling wind because it was a little late this season, and I was getting worried. But I'm glad to see it because it's churning some stuff up.
It's all coming from the north, right?
Northwest.
One weird thing I noticed this year is we don't have any a good amount of jellies yet. I don't know what's going on.
Not yet.
Did we last year at this time?
Almost. Like mid-July. They saw him in Half Moon Bay when they flew that turtle survey a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm going to do this year, Eric?
What?
I'm going to have someone hold me by my feet and stick my phone in the water for the jellyfish.
Yeah, we learned well, you got to make sure your phone has the O-ring in it.
I was leaning off the bow, off the dock.
We grabbed your legs.
Yeah, and then everybody was handing me their phone to take pictures with it, and I don't think I really used yours. You did your own, but
I did my own.
I know I did Amber's, and I did someone else's, and everybody's phone broke.
Yeah, mine, I still use it to this day, but the home button doesn't work on it.
I've gone through like 3 phones since then.
And what did they say? Didn't
because one of your phones is sitting on the bottom of the ocean at Cannery Row.
The week I moved to Newport, I lost one. Then, I don't know, a couple months ago, I lost one, remember?
Yeah, kayaking.
Didn't the Apple guy say you just got this rare defect, like they forgot the O-ring in
there?
Yeah,
that first one was... the one I dunked in the water, it was missing an O-ring where the SIM card slot is.
Yeah, the SIM card slot.
Which is not my fault, because technically they are water resistant. And I didn't even put it into that.
Survived.
Yeah, so it's possible.
It was the same phone.
I mean, if you guys want to stick your phones in for jellyfish, feel free.
Don't blame us if you break your phone, because we're all telling you we broke ours.
I've seen other people do it, and their phones are fine.
I got some really cool pictures when I did it.
Yeah, or you could just buy like a
GoPro.
Yeah, or a DJI Osmo and buy the housing.
Yeah, I want to see some jellies here. That way we can.
They're sick.
What?
See our molas eat, and then maybe even some of those leatherbacks come.
Can I please see a leatherback sea turtle this summer or what?
Yeah, so you could have 2.
Yesterday afternoon.
2? Really?
Yesterday afternoon.
That's so generous.
Yesterday afternoon, a fisherman actually reported over by SoCal a leatherback, but no whale watching boats got onto it. But I think Sea Spirit and us, Blue Ocean, got heard it over the radio.
Dude, okay, let me know. I need to see one.
You guys know what I want to see while I'm in the San Juan Islands?
Southern residents?
Nope. Well, yes.
Foxes?
Yeah, actually.
Bald eagles?
Okay, but it's a marine mammal.
Stellar sea lions.
Actually, is it a marine mammal?
River otter?
Yeah.
It's not a marine mammal. It's an aquatic mammal.
What? Science? In the name of weasels? What is it?
It's an aquatic mammal, but it's not marine.
That's lame.
Mustelid.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. If a river otter lives nowhere near a river, lives only on an island in the middle of all salt water, is it still a river otter?
It's an island river otter.
I mean, there's technically rivers that run into that area.
It's a creek otter.
Yeah, there is fresh water on the island.
It's a freaking saltwater otter. Hey, that rhymes.
I've seen them there.
Yeah. I'm going to see one this week. I got a 5-fold. Well, no. I don't know.
4 full days.
Find you one.
I get there Monday, and I'm going on whale watch at 5:30. You guys want to hear how many trips I'm going on?
Like 10?
No. I'm going Monday night, 5:30. Then I'm going Tuesday in the morning, and then skipping lunch, and then going Tuesday in the evening, and then basically the same thing for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Doing morning and then evening trips. So I'm skipping
7
lunch.
trips.
You're skipping lunch.
And then I'm doing one on the last day. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Wow. Are you gonna visit like the Whale Museum again, or are you just gonna stay on the boat?
Yeah, because Margot's first time, so I'm probably gonna go to like the Whale Museum, the Center for Whale Research.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff on the island.
Yeah.
It's so cool how whaley it is.
It's fine. Me and Lacey will Netflix and chill.
It's whaley cool.
Yeah,
over there.
Caitlin's holding down the fort at my place. She's got to watch my bearded dragon do yoga.
Dude, he does do yoga.
That's so funny, huh? And then, yeah.
Visiting hours for Lacey at the shop will be Thursday and Friday from 8 to 2. So if you'd like to go see her there at Discover Whale Watch, that's where she'll be.
Yes, if you want to meet Slater Moore's dog.
The one that takes a nap every time we podcast.
Except for today. She was a scratcher.
She was all over the place today.
You guys.
Dude, I feel like you're going to see some good stuff up there.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you guys. There's also a sperm whale that's been seen there before, and Jeff and Sarah and all of them got to see it, and they got a picture of it with. Jeff got like this amazing picture with a lighthouse. What did I see the sperm whale?
Just recently, it was
That'd
spotted
be cool.
again.
This was I think last summer or two
Last
summers
year.
ago.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Last year.
But yeah, isn't that cool? Sperm
I
whale.
thought it was last
and
fall.
Came in there. Jeez, you guys, I'm having bad asthma for like a month.
I feel like it's the pollen, the Monterey pine trees.
I feel like it's
They
something.
dust me too. I think you're allergic to your bearded dragon.
Eric, let me ask you a question. Are you watching tomorrow?
I am whale watching almost every day forever.
So I'm with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kaylin, you?
I'm on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then Sunday.
Dude, she's been whale watching a lot lately, Eric.
Yeah. More time in the water, the better. Yeah.
Like, I don't even know, you guys. Honestly, she might not be on the podcast anymore because she's just whale watching too much.
Okay, confession. If I don't see a whale, I get kind of cranky. I think I've said this before on the podcast, but sometimes I'll
we
tell.
notice when we come in the office.
Yeah, they know. But
I come in and I'm like, dude, we saw this. She's like,
shut up.
she's so mad. I know it too, but I still tell her because it's awesome.
Yeah, like I'll tell our captains, I'm like, if you don't take me to see a whale soon, I'm gonna do something drastic in this office. That's my usual
Scary.
I need to see a whale
Scary.
phrase.
Yeah.
But it's been good. It's been good. It's been bouncy, but we've had lots of good visitors and good whale action. Lots of dolphins. It's a very dolphin.
Yeah, it's a
dolphin-y July.
Dolphin year, actually.
Yeah.
Since April, it's been just Dolphin City.
Yeah.
Dolphin City.
I'm okay with it. I love northern right whale dolphins. So getting to see him, I'm like, yes.
It's bumming me out because they were such a rarity, and now it's like I used to, we talk about this a million times. We used to tell people we see them like a few times a year. Now it's been like every single week since April.
I have zero issue with it.
No, I don't either. The other day, we pulled up to them. It was bumpy.
Yeah.
Someone was getting seasick on the bow, and they were showing so well, but no one could get to the bow to see them because the lady had like taken over the bow.
The struggles of whale watching.
Yeah, and then like a water came over and splashed someone in the face.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a
rough one.
It wasn't even that. It was rough, but it was like it was still doable, and it wasn't like unsafe or anything. It just a couple happened to be like all in the moment. Plus, the dolphins were going so fast that we had to like keep up with them.
Yeah, we keep up with them.
But they were showing really well, like in unison. The northern right whale dolphins were, so that was really cool.
Yeah, it was good because they're mixed in with two other species. It's like wow, it's like one stop and we were done.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 4 species. That was the day with northern right whale dolphins, Pacific white-sided dolphins, Rizzos, and the humpbacks. We had like 3 humpbacks around us too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And sea otters. When I was doing my vlog last time, I was finishing. I was like, we saw this, and that. And then he was like, what about the gulls and the otters and the sea lion? I was like, oh, my gosh.
The baby gulls are getting so tall.
Oh, by the way, guys, there were 3 gulls, right?
I thought there was only 2 the whole time.
No, there was 3.
There's
They
been
lost
3.
one.
It's 2 today.
It's been 2 for like a week.
No,
there was
we
like
got
3
pictures
yesterday.
of 3. Yeah.
No, there was not 3 yesterday.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there was.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
She can't even
Well,
spell
the
goal.
last day I left, there were 3 because remember they walked all the way down and there were 3. I was like, oh, that's a nice shot. But today there was 2.
Oh, I
Me
thought
and Pete-
there was only ever
me and
2.
Tier-
So are you guys feeling, what are you guys thinking? Walked off the wall or a peregrine falcon?
Ooh, both are. I'm 50-50 on that.
Because those things are walking next to the ledge, dude. If they
Last year, one fell down there.
Okay,
Remember?
if I was a bird, I would not put my nest next to water. Even if I was an aquatic bird
Even if
species.
you're a gull? Huh.
Are they aquatic bird species technically?
Marine,
Marine
aquatic,
species?
marine
Bird?
seabird.
Feathers?
They're a
Seabird.
seabird.
They're a bird.
Eyeballs. Feathers.
Seabirds.
Feet.
Eyeballs, feathers, and feet.
Okay, but anyways, those little sea chickens are right next to the wall, and it's like no matter what, it's like an 8-foot drop, and it's probably like hitting concrete for that little thing.
Do you guys not remember last year when one fell down and it was standing on the tires?
I wasn't there.
Oh,
you're right. On the left. Yeah. Getting out of the jaws. They were standing on tires. I remember.
So how
2
come,
days
how
it was
come the
down
mom can't go down there and fly and pick it up by
I think it's too heavy. I don't think she can pick it up.
If it can pick up a bread bowl, it can probably pick up a baby.
Yeah,
but the bread bowl doesn't move. And
the
they
bread
drop
bowl's
the bread
soaked
bowl
with
all the
chowder and
time.
cheese.
But they drop the bread bowl
The
regularly.
people who aren't from Monterey is like, why is he talking about bread bowl?
That guy used to throw them in the salt water, and then they would pick it up out of the salt water. That thing's waterlogged.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, over in Monterey Fisherman's Wharf, a chowder-filled bread bowl is like a staple, and for some reason, the uneaten bread bowls tend to ebb in the water and become
Bird
Western
food.
gull food.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we're at 2 Western goals. I'm not that sad about it.
Wow.
I mean, I thought there were 2 the whole time, so I didn't even know I was missing one.
So when we get rid of Caitlin on the podcast,
Oh,
should we
yeah,
find-
there's only 2. Okay, it was 3, but now it's only 2. It's okay.
apparently I'm
okay.
hard.
we're
Heartless.
for all animals, Caitlin, even the gulls.
Is that true, Eric?
Yeah, I started a Western Gull fan club.
I feel like you're lying.
In fact, tomorrow I'm starting my first podcast. It's called
You know
the
what
Gull Nerds.
You know what Captain Danny said about the Western Gull versus the Herman Gull the other day? Cracked me up. He's like, Western Gull, like if that was your boyfriend, you may or may not want to introduce him to your family, right? But the Herman's Gull, on the other hand, that's a classy gem right there. You
It
can
is a
take that
classy
home to your
gull.
mother.
If you guys Google Herman gull, I actually think they look really cool.
I think
I
they
do.
look cool.
They're great.
I was at Lover's
Yeah.
Point, and one was standing like on the rocks, and I walked right. One, they're pretty big. Gulls are big in general when you walk up to those things.
Especially, dude, the Western Gulls.
Westerns are like,
Westerns are huge.
they're like
But
pterodactyls.
they're and their eyes are really pretty.
Yeah, their eyes are
both
pretty cool.
gulls are really pretty.
Yeah,
But the Herman's gull has that bright orangish red bill.
sure. Oh, yeah, the bill. Yeah, I was like, I don't think their eyes are red.
No, their bill is like
Their bill
red.
is red.
Even their calls are a lot different from a Western Gull.
It's more like a laughing gull.
Yeah.
It's funny, you guys. So on one of the boats I worked on in the past, you're not supposed to feed the birds, but anyways, we fed the birds. So there's this one bird. Well, every single day, his name was Maverick, and his have you ever seen a gull with his tongue sticking out?
Yeah, through the
It's
bill.
some sort of it's like some sort of defect. 'Cause I've seen it on multiple.
I feel like
or
they just get a hook
or
or something, and then it rips it.
Anyways, this guy's coming by and he likes Fritos and popcorn, but he would fly by the window and you can just hold your hand out. And Maverick, dude, sure enough, like 5 days in a row, he was there.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't feed him. I just
You
made
know
that
what
part
other
up.
cool birds we've been seeing almost every day is black-footed albatross.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Black-footed albatross are cool.
Plenty of
There's-
shearwaters.
There's been a lot of murs inside the harbor lately. You guys noticed that?
Yeah,
Common
I'm
murs?
expecting baby murs soon.
We saw something, an exotic bird.
What?
Something storm petrel.
Oh, that's right. We saw-
Fork-tailed
we
or
couldn't tell. It wasn't a
ashy
fork-tail,
or
black or
leashes.
ashy.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Leeches.
it was too far away to tell, but it wasn't that windy of a day either, so we probably just wanted to come into the bay and visit.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was. So it's all good.
It's been windy offshore, so they're probably getting pushed in a little bit.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's too dark to be a fork-tail.
Yeah, the fork-tails are like light gray.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're a little bit bigger than the other ones, too.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, my settings were kind of messed up.
Oh, you got shot?
You're
Yeah, I got a picture. Do you guys
fired.
want to see it?
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Okay, stand by. So, what is it?
I don't know. It's the backside of the bird.
Basically, it's a.
You just got only bird butt?
I'm not good at tail feather ID.
You gotta show it
go
the
back one.
You gotta show it the pipe.
It's a Slater petrel.
Show it the pipe.
'Cause
Are
I
you
mean-
sure it's not a fork-tail?
It was really dark. What I recall it being
I'm pretty
dark.
sure it was one of those Slater petrels.
Slater more photography petrels? Maybe.
No, because how there's a Brownells, so maybe I could just name this one because I got a photo of it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what you think?
yeah. And don't look
Yeah,
at all my
no,
other
no.
photos; those are a secret.
Secret photos.
Getting the VIP, look at your memory card. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's too. I'm no expert.
Why is my camera so heavy?
Dude, your camera is heavy. That's cray.
Well, you guys, it's been real. Oh, we saw a stellar sea lion on the buoy.
Oh yeah, I've seen stellar sea
Oh
lion
yeah,
in the
Eric
last few
posted a
days.
photo of it. Look at this. Look how big it is compared to the sea lion.
I know.
Yeah, that one didn't look big until it actually stood up. I was like, got up. I was like, whoa, so much big.
I'm gonna use. Okay, you guys. The next podcast thing is gonna be this fuzzy little gull.
Oh, the thumbnail.
Do you guys agree?
I mean, I guess.
I've only taken 53 photos in a week.
Whoa, are you okay? Should
Where's
we
the
take
real
your
Slater?
temperature?
What'd you do to him?
I got a temp gun
I
today.
need to take your temperature, dude. I think you're getting sick.
I just need some crazy whale action.
Hopefully tomorrow you get it.
Hey, we had a question from one of our listeners, right, Eric?
Oh yeah. So one of our listeners, Antonio, thank you for being so loyal and listening. And yeah, you even came down for Slaters all day. So thanks for coming down. But he had a really basic but very good question, and it really can drift off into so many other ways. He's wondering about food availability. How that really affects the whales' migrations and lifestyle and stuff like that, and simply how where are whales like in the food chain?
That's
You know what?
that's an
Let
interesting
me talk about this, Caitlin. This is science, and I know. So no, just kidding.
Hit me with some facts later. I'm ready.
I don't
Go
know.
for it.
But these whales definitely go where the food goes.
Yep.
Yes.
So whether it's here or down south or in Santa Barbara or up north, like the humpbacks, let's just talk about them. They definitely go where the food goes. But the thing is there's so much food in the bay right now, and they're not all here. They're down south. So I don't know. It really just depends.
Yeah, it's really weird because the cooler water is usually more biologically active,
yeah.
more food, but it seems like some places like Santa Barbara have been really hot. They're seeing animals in the double digits.
Well, okay, so that temperature thing's like at quite a massive scale, right? Like you could put the whole Central California coast region and you could pin that from Santa Barbara up to Cordell Bank as one cooler, productive area because the California current moves things around a lot between all those points.
And once you're above the bight, too,
yeah,
changes it up also.
Right. But the overall migration scheme of being in cold, nutrient-rich water in the summer and then warm, less productive water in the winter, I think that was, in my opinion, which I got this mostly from Jim Sumich, is that it used to be a factor that was more in play during the last glacial maximum, right? Like places like Oregon and Washington would not have been survivable for a calf. Definitely not Alaska for gray whales, like in the winter, right? Like too big of storms, too cold of water, sometimes loose ice floating. So they had to go towards the equator for breeding. There was just like no other option, food or no food. Like you had to get out of the stormy weather to have calves. And then you would go back up there once your calf was strong enough.
Yeah, because like the gray whales leave when the water. From what I heard, is they leave when the water starts freezing over, right?
Yeah, they take their cues from the ice coming back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of it's probably diurnal, like changes in daylight and stuff too.
Daylight,
But
yeah. Then what's the?
Do you think that like, say how down south the water's a lot clearer because it's less nutrient rich?
Yeah.
Do you think that like when the anchovies or sardines are in those waters and it's super clear that like the humpbacks enjoy it more, and they're gonna take advantage of it when it's there because they probably know that there's a lot here. But maybe it's easier for them when it's super clear water. I don't know, because it's not like they're looking for it anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
they're like sensing it.
How big of a deal is that temperature change too? Because as you're gaining more weight in the summer, like, are you more uncomfortable by the end of it because you're better insulated? You're like, oh man, it's freaking hot here. Like, I don't want to eat here. I'm too hot.
I wonder if it's a metabolism thing too. Warmer it is, your metabolism has to go into overdrive to stay warm. So maybe the food's being more efficiently absorbed. You're getting more blood.
Yeah, they're gaining weight faster because
Yeah.
they're not trying to warm up.
But
Could
yeah,
be.
it seems like food's life for these animals. They're not
Well,
like
yeah.
us. Supermarket, go get your food. We're searching. So food is life.
Well, and they have to eat so much every day to be
Yeah.
prepared for migration that like you really just can't mess around. You have to be in the best place.
Yeah.
And then there's like the optimal size, right? Like humpbacks are kind of the biggest you can be before you have to eat even in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Like fin whales and blue whales probably feed in their breeding grounds.
But like even our like we've been talking about center residents, obviously food is obviously an issue now too with them.
It's true.
Yeah. I wonder what people are thinking about this long span. Was this the longest span, Slater? Have you heard?
This is the longest span I think since I can't tell you the date, but it's like one of the longest they've
What
ever.
are people starting to?
I think it is the longest they've ever not seen southern
Yeah.
residents.
What does
in the
everyone
Salish
think
Sea.
up there? Have we heard any chatter about what everyone thinks up there is going on or happened?
I think literally everyone's word is, I hope they found food somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, because no one knows where they're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no one saw, except for when J-Pod showed up in Tofino or something like that while I was there last. When I saw that white transient. And before that, we had L-Pod on March 31st. And so they didn't see him for, how many months is that? I don't know. They said like 8 months or something
Yeah,
like
I feel like Sarah and Jeff said like not since November or something.
that. It was like, yeah, or January. It was like 9, I don't know. It was like 9 months. Something crazy. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I think everybody's just saying they hope they found food maybe like off Oregon or somewhere else. Or straight out of, what is that? The Strait of Juan Fuca? Or which one goes to the ocean? Up there. Don't they usually all leave out that to the main ocean?
What is
know
it, Strait of Georgia or Strait of Juan de Fuca?
What? Well, just out to the open ocean. Who knows where they're at? But hopefully they found food up there or out there.
Yeah, but food does definitely drastically can affect these animals' migrations. In fact, the gray whale situation, you know, obviously we got majority of the animals that are washing up are showing signs of malnutrition. And it seems like some of the gray whales already have, I think we touched on this a little bit, especially me and Caitlin, about how that Pacific Coast feeding group, the whales that don't go all the way up to Alaska, it seems like that area that we thought was just like maybe around Oregon is expanding. We're thinking Northern California, maybe even, you know, Southern British Columbia now. So these animals are kind of, you know, realize, hey, maybe food's a little bit more abundant here. I'll hang out here.
I did hear that Scarback is back in Depot Bay, but it sounds like sightings are pretty slim so far for Oregon summer gray whales too. There's only like 6 or less. There's like 1 in Newport, Oregon, and then 2 outside of like Boiler Bay, and then like 2 or 3 in front of Depot Bay, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I'm wondering how also that there's also that one group of gray whales that likes to stop by Washington, that Whidbey Island area for ghost shrimp. I wonder if they're going to get smarter one year and stay there a little extra longer before they head up north, because it seems like now they go there for like a little snack stop for about a month or so, I want to say.
And then they keep going.
Is it like around February or so? They always expect to see them then.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But yeah, definitely food is the main driver for, I mean, feeding and breeding is the main drivers for what most animals do, including cetaceans.
And I think it definitely over time, when these animals kind of catch on with things, I think it'll definitely affect their migration patterns and stuff if these changes are permanent.
Well, like the John Calamachides talk, you already said it did affect the blue whales. We're not losing more of them. They're just spreading out.
Yeah, they're just moving around a lot.
They didn't stop going to Newport Beach, California. They just started spreading up and down, up and down the coast.
That's true.
That's why we're seeing them for 2 minutes and they leave us.
Yeah,
because they're mean.
and blues, they constantly eat. You know, it's not just in the breeding grounds we're just gonna do this, but they're constantly going after food. I
have a question. Since we were talking about the metabolism in the warm water, do you think that the humpbacks can only be there for so long? Because they got to be burning calories like crazy. Because the males are chasing each other, they're breaching. The mom and the babies are breaching. Like
down in the breeding grounds, you mean?
Yeah, anywhere. Like Hawaii. Let's say Hawaii, for instance. It's warm water.
Yeah, I mean.
But they're also not doing. I don't know. They're also resting a lot too.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Can go both ways.
And I think they get like a hormone surge that kind of suppresses their appetite too.
Yeah. And we have found out. I'm not sure which population of humpback it is, but they have found like during certain times in their migration, there is like literally a snack spot where they're still feeding. I'm trying to recall which population.
I mean, I believe ours do that.
Yeah, it's a population. I want to say it's a southern hemisphere. Some of our ones down towards South America, but they found the area where they're like, hey, they're eating here.
Well, that's kind of like the sardine run, right? Like that's kind of halfway between the feeding grounds in Antarctica and the breeding grounds that they go to. Off the coast of Africa, they kind of stop there for the sardine run and then keep going.
And ours are going to Mexico, and you're not going to not get tacos,
But it seems like they're totally opportunistic too, just because we're reading field guides and stuff that say, oh, your whales only feed here and only breed here. If they see a good, easy, obtainable meal, they're gonna go for it.
For sure, if they're in the breeding grounds and there's a nice patch of fish that's easily accessible, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and that's why even our gray whales, we always say, oh, they go to the coastline and go to the bottom, but mysid shrimp, even those pelagic crabs have been seen, being picked off by our gray whales. We have
photos from Monterey of them skim feeding at the surface for krill.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. What trips me out the most about rorqual whales in particular is how do they detect patches of prey? Like, okay, their paper came out last year about blue whales finding food based on memory, right? So they go on places where they found food before. But say, okay, let's go to Monterey Bay. Monterey Bay is still a huge place. How did you find that one patch of krill?
Yeah.
Did you hear it? Did you feel it? Do you have a sense that we don't have? Like, how did you find that patch of food? That's what I don't get. That is what trips me out.
We talk about the really basic stuff like, tubercles with the hairs. But I also kind of mention every now and then about the dimethyl sulfide thing. You heard about that? Where when plankton breaks down, it creates a gas. And we think our whales might be able to kind of, every time they come up, kind of with that, maybe travel in that direction.
Okay, but if krill's 150 meters down, which is like typical blue whale foraging depth, does it really make that much of a smell that you can tell where it is?
That area in general should be more biologically active. I mean, the krill are going to be feeding on, phytoplankton.
That's below the photic layer.
And even that, is going to hit this. It's going to be towards the surface.
What if the wind's blowing the opposite way and the humpback's like, no, I can never smell the food?
Yeah, then they can't smell the food. So they got to travel in circles.
I don't know.
That's why they're always going up into the wind. No,
and that's why they're always moving too, So.
I mean, that's just one of the questions that still remains unanswered, but it's just kind of cool to just think about it for a while.
Yeah, I know. People have a lot of questions. Like some people ask if they can taste it, and, researchers have looked, people who study anatomy have looked closely at a whale's tongue, and it turns out those taste buds are more, salty and saltier.
Yeah.
Eyes, shades of gray. It's not like they're going, this is krill water. I'm going to head this way.
Wait. So they're colorblind?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Looking at
What? You can see my rosy cheeks?
Yeah, looking at what they
No,
have
you
in their
just
eyes.
look all gray, dude.
Yeah, shades
Wow.
of gray. Maybe about 50.
I wore my
Just
good
kidding.
hat, too.
I wore my good hat, too. You didn't wear camo so the whales couldn't see you?
No.
Ah, dang. I wonder what they would think of that.
What if I wore all gray? Then I'd be invisible?
You might be. It'd be like green screen.
Yeah.
We'll start photoshopping things
You
on
just
you.
see my hands and face. What the heck? He tries to swim right through me.
Oh, my gosh.
But hey, this brings up a neat little thing. If you guys have heard of different theories about how whales find food or anything like that, or how it affects their lifestyle migration, chime in, write us, DM us, or whatever. That way we can have more fun things to talk about. Like Slater always says, we do this for fun. We're not experts, but the more input, the better.
Yeah, I mean, especially whales that are finding food in the open water column, like gray whales. That to me, I could see how you could maybe hone in on some ideas of the right, benthic habitat and things like that. Right whales kind of just seem to skim feed all the time because they're going for copepods, which is basically always at the surface. But whales are finding stuff at depth that are not echolocating. Let me know. I need to know.
Let me know. All right, you guys. Well, I think we should wrap this episode up.
Yeah, man. Have a great trip.
I know. I'm excited.
When are you coming back?
Friday at 9:05 p.m. Caitlin.
Okay, so you're not gone too long.
No. You can go with Caitlin to pick me up.
That'd be fun.
Friday at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You guys, I was just thinking something. Okay, ready? If you guys made it this far in the podcast and as a listener, go to our Instagram and tell us your favorite whale.
Ooh, yeah.
And
I like
write us
that.
a topic if you're a real boss.
Bonus points for that one. But
Yeah.
tell us your favorite whale when we post this on Monday.
Yep. That'd be really cool. And make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's Whalenerds.
Also, episode 27, we figured out what was wrong with it. For those of you that were worried about Spotify, we did resolve that.
Oh, yeah.
Technical difficulties, but thank you. We're learning.
I exported it as the wrong file.
We got it. We got it figured out. It's re-uploaded, so we're
Yeah.
good.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. And once again, if you ever come by the Monterey area, I'm glad you guys are introducing yourselves. Feel free to do so. It seems like you guys are coming from literally all around the world. So to this area to go whale watching and actually listening to our tips.
Yeah, thank you.
Remember, take your camera lens hood off.
And turn your camera
And
on.
turn your camera on.
Have a good one, you guys.
Bye, everyone.